You know what I mean? I put Big T on my top tier track, and I was like, if y'all book Big T, I'll come over there and battle him. And they booked Big T, you know what I'm saying? Like that. Now, the misconception about that is because people saying that I called and asked for permission, that's negative. I never called and asked for permission. What happened is Big T wanted to battle on URL. Because, you know, you know what I mean, respectfully, he ain't been doing good. You know what I'm saying, like that. So he thought that he could get off on me and it'll be on, you know what I mean? So, I'm just like, all right, if you want to battle on URL, cool, I'll wait. You know what I mean? But it's some guaranteed bread over here, though. You dig what I'm saying, like that? But if you want the battle on URL, and they've been telling me they don't really want this battle. You know what I mean? So, but you know what I mean? So just for his, you know, situation, and we could call Big T, he'll confirm it. I said, all right, I'll reach out and I'll see if they, you know what I mean, if they want it. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't really want it again. You know what I mean? But for his sake, we waited it out just to see if we could get it on his, you know what I mean, over there. It didn't happen. Which I didn't want it there anyway. I wanted it on Battle Academy because it's like, yo, let me go home. I ain't battling in Philly in like 4 years, 5 years. It's time to, you know what I mean? It's time to go home and all of that. So that happened over there. And then got the call for Hitman. You know what I mean? And the honest truth in that is like, listen, man, the two rules about that is don't battle on RBE and don't battle nobody on URL that's signed to URL on nobody else's platform. And that's the honest truth. And I didn't do none of the two. Because Hitman is not on URL and Chrome 23 is not RBE.
Did you go against your contractual agreement? Like, so let's talk about the pushback you got. How did they know you accepted it? You didn't ask them, so you just accepted it, correct?
Right, because I told them I could do it. Because I told her I could do it.
Oh, you told her you could do it. And then what happened? What was the first call you got about that battle?
I didn't get no call, period. I got like a cease and desist in my email.
Okay, from URL.
Uh-huh.
And saying that you should not battle there.
Well.
And then how did you end up moving forward with it?
I just hired a lawyer.
So, and that's not funny to you?
Why would it be funny to me?
So, you're saying that you're not supposed to battle on RBE. The contract says no RBE.
No, the contract doesn't say none of that.
Oh, but you're talking about
a verbal agreement.
Verbal. Okay,
you know
no
what I'm saying?
RBE.
Like verbal.
Hold on, slow down. Don't panic. I'm gonna get at you.
I don't panic.
I'll make sure you don't.
You panicking?
No, I'm not. Because you don't want me to tell you the truth.
No, tell me the truth.
Not the battle. Man, relax. Not to battle on RBE and don't battle anybody. And okay, so you played with it like all right, that's Remy. I'm a battle on Chrome, and it's Hitman. He's not on URL. Cool. When that battle was announced, you mean to tell me that Smack, Beasley, or Chico or Pete, none of them contacted you?
None.
So you got a cease and desist.
Cease and desist.
Okay, you hired
and
a
I
lawyer.
guess their excuse was since I didn't call them about the battle, they didn't have to call me.
Okay, so your lawyer contacted them?
No, they kind of, the cease and desist was in my email because at that point I didn't have a lawyer at first.
So you got the email, you got a lawyer, what the lawyer said?
I mean, that's just something.
That's personal?
Yeah.
Okay, so you got the email, you got a lawyer, and then what happened from there? They didn't contact Rem? Did they speak to Rem about it?
No, they probably spoke to Rem. I don't know what their conversation was about.
Okay, shout out to Rem.
Know what I'm saying? I mean, I know my conversation with my team on my end was basically like, you know, you good to go.
What do you mean? How can they give you the good to go when you sign the contract?
What do you mean? You gotta talk to them. I don't know what I'm saying.
What you mean, your team? How can your team? Wait. See, like, we not gonna do this. Like, we not doing that. If we gonna talk, we not doing the trickery word. We are good to go. How can somebody that's not a part? How can your team tell you you're good to go? Did they speak to URL? Did URL release you?
I told you this. The only thing I can say is this, right? I hired a lawyer, right? I did the proper procedures.
Okay, got it.
Right? To make sure can or can I not battle, period. right? I got the A and the B and the C from my lawyer. This is what can happen, this is what can happen, and this is what can happen. You know what I mean? Technically. And I said, all right, cool. You know what I mean? Like that. I decided to do whatever it was regardless of whatever she was going to say, you know what I mean, regardless. Like, my mind was already made up, though.
To do it.
Like, so I was going to be doing it.
And you haven't spoken to nobody from URL since?
You know what I mean? But that's the whole key. Never spoke to none of them, period. I spoke to Beasley one time.
And what did he say?
You know what I mean? Like, you got to call that. Ask him what he said.
Okay. You want me to call Beasley, ask him what he said to you? Mm-hmm. So you're respecting the convo?
What you mean I respect it?
Are you respecting the convo that you had? Because you're not saying it. So was it a disrespectful convo or was it
good?
No,
it wasn't no disrespectful convo. I don't have disrespectful convos. It was just like, at the end of the day, it's like this. Listen, I kept saying it. If I signed the contract, yes, I signed the contract. Did I find a way to get out the contract? I did.
How many more battles did you have in the contract?
I didn't have no battles. Okay, so let's do this. I don't owe no money and I don't owe no battles. Period. So we can chalk that.
Okay.
I don't owe no money and I never owe no battles.
Got it.
It was just a time thing. That's it.
How much more time you had on it?
It doesn't matter. Well, I think I had I'll tell you, I had 2 years left.
2 more years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you was able to get out the 2 years. So, because I can't blame Rem, I got to blame you.
You know, yeah, it's not Rem's fault.
Shout out to Rem.
Right.
Rem said she did what she was supposed to do. But don't you think that you kind of put her in a position with smacking them? Because
no,
they were.
I didn't.
You don't think you did?
No, I didn't.
To explain.
I didn't at all. You know
Explain.
what I'm saying? Like that. Because if I call you my folks, it's like this, man. At the end of the day, it's like we follow rules here, man.
Talking to Mike.
You know what I'm saying? I talk how I want to talk in this.
You won't hear you.
All right, my fault.
That shit don't bother me, man. It don't bother me, man. I'm just trying to help you, but yeah.
Listen, it's rules here, right? If I stay at your house.
Don't give me none of that shit, bro.
If I stay at your, listen to what I'm saying to you. If I stay at your house and you tell me what to not do and I don't do that, but I do something else, but you just figure out that you don't like that now.
Got it.
That's like that don't, to me, it's like we didn't talk about that. You dig what I'm saying? Or like that. Or you can just, for all of that, call and say, yo, I don't like it.
But you said you already made your mind up that you was gonna do it.
Because it didn't fall into the rules that I couldn't do.
So
if you tell me, let's keep it $1. If you tell me no RBE, right? And you say don't battle nobody on that's signed to URL nowhere else, and I don't do any of the above, and you claim this person is your brother or your sister, what's the problem?
I don't know. I can't speak for that.
Okay, me either. And nobody can, for some reason, nobody can speak on that though. Nobody can speak on that.
Okay, I can tell you the problem. Now I'm about to get you.
All right, come on, let's do it.
The problem is, first and foremost, this company has helped point you out to, you know, you
No,
are
they ain't point me out.
palm me. I didn't interrupt you. I didn't interrupt you. You nervous? I didn't interrupt you, sir.
About?
URL is the biggest league in the world.
To you.
It's a fact. Wait, come on, stop. Yo, easy. All right, okay. URL is the biggest league in the world. Factual. That can be factually proven.
Okay.
It can be This can be factually proven.
I was on troll.
Okay.
What?
They have.
Where's that?
They have displayed your talent to the large and the big, the big amount, the large fans that they have, the fan base. They, just because they. And also on Caffeine has a fan base and all that stuff. But URL has displayed Eazy The Block Captian to the world.
How though?
It doesn't matter how.
It has to matter how.
Are you trying to? If you're not going. First of all, the company that I represent, URL, we don't inflate views. It's all real. Okay. So let's talk about that.
What the inflate view?
I'm just saying. So the people.
What are we talking about?
I'm just telling you, the numbers is there of how many people are seeing it.
But how do you know that?
Because I just know. All right, so let me get off. So we do that. Boom. You decide, you find a loophole, you wasn't happy because you said that, and I can see you offered money, and I can see that. That part I can see, but I feel like a conversation could have been had. You had one already.
I think a conversation should have been had.
I feel like you could have had another conversation like, yo, this is what's going on.
But why do I have to call?
Because you're under contract under them. Why wouldn't
but
you have to
call?
call?
But if I got out of contract, why do I have to call? Excuse me, sir. I'm
You already
asking you a
accepted
question.
the battle before you got out of contract.
Okay,
We got him.
Okay,
We got him.
no, but that was always the truth, though. I never denied that ever.
Okay, so you say, but you should call now. What are you hiding from running away? You
the that shit was out everywhere in every platform. How was it, bro?
If you want it out of URL, you don't. All right, so you did the move where I got another job before I quit the other job, right? But
at the end of the day,
hold on, I got another job before I quit the other job. Cool, but there's still morals and principles that need to be conducted, especially with a company that has pushed you to the masses. And on top of that, Rem, shout out to Rem, they family. You could have I felt you could have did it a better way.
I mean, well, that's my opinion. That's your opinion, and I understand. Everybody has opinion.
True, okay.
You know what I mean, at the end of the day, so it's
I
just
never
like
see, when I watch how they display you and your talent, they don't do you wrong. They display you just don't like the app. To me, they don't do you wrong when I watch it. When I look at you.
I don't think. See, this is the thing. Nobody did nobody wrong. Nobody did nobody wrong.
You did them wrong by not calling them. You did
calling
them wrong.
Them.
You should have called them. You ran away from calling them. You didn't want to have that conversation.
No, because I'm not calling nobody.
Exactly. So
Period.
now you want to use street morals.
It has nothing to do with street. It has nothing to do with street morals. For what? For what? What do I need to call them?
What did they do to you for you not to call them?
What do you mean?
Nothing.
They didn't. Nobody did nothing to nobody.
Just knew that you might have not be able to do it. You was gonna get a hard time.
How? First of all, Flip. Let's keep it $1. I wasn't accepting no from nobody. I don't give a if I signed a contract or not.
Oh yeah. That's not true. Yeah.
It is true because nobody's ever gonna tell me no. So then, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this.
You're not in business for real.
Listen. Okay, well then.
If you want contractual
business, I'm not in business.
That means you don't care what happens. So why would you even put?
That's what. Listen.
Why
that's
would you
why.
put Rem in that situation then?
I did. Number
why
one.
Would you try to attempt?
Number one.
Yeah,
I didn't put nobody in no situation.
You didn't.
Period. I didn't.
Okay, let me.
Yeah, you just heard. You heard whatever you heard. Everybody hear everything. These stories. It's stories. It's stories. So what's facts though?
Tell me the facts.
You tell me because you said you heard what? You heard
in a situation where you are real by accepting the battle while under contract. Period.
But I wasn't. But I got out of contract. Now
before you accept the battle.
But before I got on stage, I was out of it.
I can't confirm that.
I can though.
I can't confirm it. I can't confirm it with your actions.
You want me to pull it up for you?
You don't have to pull it up. We can talk about it after. You don't have to pull it up unless you want to show the camera.
All right. No, I don't need to show nothing. You want me to pull it up for you?
It's my word against yours.
All right, it's not because I got the actual facts.
All right. So what I'm saying is that you accepted the battle.
I thought we were doing facts here.
You do the fact. I'm not questioning. I just can't confirm your facts.
I mean, I'm about to show you.
Show me, but don't show me on camera.
No, I'm not gonna show you on no fucking camera, nigga.
Yeah.
What the fuck is you talking about?
At the end of the day, you accepted the battle. My peoples had to hear online that it's going down. That's fucked up, regardless of how you spin it. Now you say it in your mind.
That's fucked up to you.
It's fucked up in general in business, Easy.
No, it's not.
Hold on.
It is, bro.
Let me jump over a second.
Come on, Easy. You know better. You just being hard-headed.
No, I'm not.
And that's fire. We're not gonna take it away. I'm sorry, G.
Yeah.
We're not gonna take the outcome. Business is fucked up no matter what you say.
It's not fucked up business.
Unless they,
it's not
and
business.
then you not even say, yo, they treated me bad over there. I wanted to get out. You not even saying that. You just said I wanted the battles on you, so you never say, yo, they was fucking with me. They didn't pay me, but you're not saying nothing like that, bro.
You know why? Let me tell you this. It's a lot of shit that I could say.
Okay, so you holding back.
Right, it's a lot of shit that I could say. I'm just not gonna say.
I respect. Okay.
I mean, period. Yo, nobody knows what the f is happening behind the scenes. Not you, not you. Mean, and you pro them, but you don't know But you don't know what the f is happening. And I don't care. At the end of the day, I'm solid. I stay how I stand. I understand this. If I signed the contract or if I take any money for a battle, I took that. I'm going to fulfill my obligations, which I fulfilled every obligation. Showed up to every battle. Showed up to every face-off. I came with 3 rounds every time. Didn't choke not one time. I don't owe you around no money. I don't owe you around no battles. I did owe them some time. I did the proper procedure. I hired a lawyer. We found a way to get out the contract without nobody being hurt, period. The only thing that people was mad about is because I can now leave and be free now. Nobody was hurt. I don't talk about them. I say, yo, I wanted YouTube drops. You didn't give me YouTube drops. I respect your business. Respect my business because I want to do other shit. So at the end of the day, it can be bad business or from you what you saying, but at the end of the day is if I have a record contract and I don't like my record contract and I send it to a lawyer and my lawyer say, yo, I can do this to get you out your record contract, that's proper procedure, Flip. That's what you're supposed to do. What was wrong was, if we want to keep it $1, what was wrong was people gave you a contract without telling you to give it to a lawyer. If we want to keep it $1 from the beginning, because at the end of the day is if you was really for me or for the artist, yo, send this to somebody so they can look over to you. Because you know any in a hood position that don't got something with mad do it. We hear it in hip hop all the time. They sign 360 doesn't send it back because they don't have. So when a get smart and actually start reading now it's a problem. Now it's bad. Now it's bad business now because the start reading. It's not bad business. The contract's bad business. The only thing that I did was get smart and send it to somebody who can read for me. Period. And I didn't like what was said. I didn't like what was written. I didn't like what was doing. Get me out the contract. Respectfully get me out the contract. But guess what? I'm not like none of these that's on blogs talking because I don't owe no money to nobody. I didn't jerk nobody. I don't have none. You can ask them right now. I have none of them money, period. None. I don't owe nobody.